Well, hey, how y'all doing out there today? Again, we're gonna try this one more time because this message really is important. I'm really trying to figure out what's going on here, and maybe y'all can help out. We got to think about things like this because we're kept in the dark on so many things. But I just noticed here recently, over the last few weeks, some very interesting things have been put together. Um, well, really, let's just go through the whole history of it. I'm going to start with the new news about this Gods of Chaos asteroid coming to Earth. Well, that's not new news, y'all. I believe it had to have been around the mid 70s. They were talking about this. And then when I was on the ham radio and used to be in a newsletter, they would talk about it. But it wasn't coming for like 50 or 60 years. So it was something everybody kind of backburnered, and I guess here we are. Maybe this asteroid belt or whatever it is formation is coming this way. I have no idea. We really don't ever know the truth. So I just like to put together the news articles. You know what I mean? I just like to put together what I see and draw my own opinion. I try to think about it, and I hope y'all think about things too. We need to think. We need to talk. We need to discuss, and this is the part of it. This is the biggest part of it right here. So what I've seen here recently is I'm gonna start with, like I said, old news coming in, and maybe it's time for this cycle of this asteroid to come in. Then here recently, Elon Musk took over all the rocket launches and all the work out in space from NASA, and he became the richest man in the world because of it. And he's a very brilliant man. But Elon Musk has also let a few things slip out. When he first took the NASA rocket contract, he was at an informal gathering, and some people filmed this, and it was online, and then all of a sudden it disappeared. Then all of a sudden you couldn't find it. But he actually said he was really looking forward to working with NASA to complete the 5,000 bed space station that they've been working on. A 5,000 bed space station. Now that kind of throws me back to the conspiracy world. So let's think for a minute. Isn't it like about 5,000 people that think they rule the world? That's the new world order, super elite. I don't know, but I'm just gonna throw that in there. But all of a sudden that news disappeared, and it was kind of like that Mandela effect thing, kind of like the Mandela effect with um, the the asteroid thing. I mean, it's been news, and all of a sudden everybody's acting like it's just being figured out. But here we go. Since then, Elon Musk, like I said, has been very cryptic and very kind of weird the way he talks to people. Maybe he's just eccentric. Maybe he's just that kind of a billionaire. Maybe he's just that kind of a human. But then here recently we had Donald Trump come out and announce the new Space Force, not the Air Force, not the Army. It's going to be a part of the military, and it was the Space Force. And at first, I took that as a joke. I really did, y'all. I made jokes about it. I thought it was more diversion to keep we the people divided and on this clown's name and what he says, and concentrating more on what he says and what's going on around us. So I fell for it too. I thought it was a joke. But now you put that together, and then just a few weeks ago, it was NASA saying that, and everybody's fighting for space. By the way, that was their reason to have the Space Force, right? Everybody's wanting to do something in space and all this stuff in space. Um, Landing on the moon, putting bases on the moon, all these things they're talking about doing is just crazy. Um, but here we are. So then they come out and the government has offered Elon Musk, once again, he's involved in this, offered Elon Musk $59 million to shoot a rocket into an asteroid. Okay, we're going to shoot a rocket into an asteroid. That's something to think about. We are floating in a massive universe. There things predicted coming at us. They're going to be near us. They may be close enough to tilt our axis to affect our weather. A lot of people talk about Nibiru and the dark planet. A lot of people talk about dark matter, which hasn't been proven. Matter of fact, it's been disproven. But the idea of dark matter, something that can make something giant disappear. I mean, you got to kind of put these things in perspective. But so they're going to shoot a 59. Well, just not within after making that announcement that they're going to pay Elon Musk this money, $59 million to shoot a rocket into an asteroid to see what happens. Um, three, maybe 4 days later, NASA and FEMA announced that they're going to have an asteroid impact drill. They want an asteroid impact simulation. All right. At the same time, Fort Bragg is cutting off people's power to see how people will react to situations just out of the normal, just like all of a sudden your lights are out, all of a sudden there's no power, all of a sudden you're in the dark and you had no warning. They were wanting to see the reactions of people when the grid in a few weeks. All this with the announcement of news that's 50 years old. All that with wanting a space force and it's all this attention to space, our weather changing, the sunspots are just starting to come back. I don't know if y'all noticed that or not. I believe we're coming out of solar grand minimum and we're going to start going in, and solar grand maximum should be around here, I don't know, around 2025 when they're claiming all the population is going to be down and America is going to be a third world country from the Deagle population statistics. So when you put all this together, these bits and pieces of news are telling you that something's going on in space, that they're preparing for it by building their own space station for several thousand people. They're planning for it. They're having drills for it. They even want a simulation for it. How the hell are you going to simulate an asteroid hitting the Earth? I have no idea. Well, it's when you just, what do? You just stick your head up your butt till you disappear? I mean, how do you prepare for an asteroid hitting the Earth? The God of Chaos asteroid, from what I remember hearing in the 70s and 80s, I'm going to look up some more information on it. It would be a extinction level asteroid impact anyway. So maybe that's why they got a 5,000 bed space station. I have no idea. This is why, as a tribe, this is why, as people that seek knowledge, people that seek the truth, we got to talk about these crazy things that are thrown at us. We're not seeking them. Most of this, I just get on my wall or somebody emails me, or I don't care about space. I concentrate on Mother Earth and life in this moment. And guess what? That's something we might want to be thinking about, because life in this moment is all we got. I'm just going to throw that in there real quick. That's why our brotherhood, that's why you putting out love and energy and doing your best to be you and live your life and coexist and to exist, because it may be wiped out in a second. And I'm not saying one way or another, y'all, because I don't look that way. I don't really care about that part of it. But maybe something is coming. They are really ramping up. Our food is gone. We're flooding out in places. This planet is changing right before our eyes. And then they throw this stuff out there. Then all of a sudden they want a space force, like it's Star Wars or something. And they make it seem like a military or something. They make it seem different. But no, it's maybe it's to protect us from the universe itself. Maybe this group of mankind, these 5,000 people that have built them a nice space station, maybe they know things we don't know. I have no idea, y'all. That's why we have to do this. But once again, this moment in time is the most important. This part of our history, our long, long history on this planet, can be coming to an end or a beginning, but that doesn't matter. What matters is what you do right now. What matters is looking at the person right beside you right now and saying, I love you, or not saying nothing at all. Just looking at them and loving them. Just being you. Enjoying everything around you, not falling for their lie, not being a slave, not working your ass off. You work for your happiness. You live life to the fullest. Enjoy it while you can, because putting all this information together is scary, but it's still speculation. We never know. So if you don't know, not knowing when death is going to come makes life more valuable. It makes it more exciting. It makes it more fulfilling. It's why I believe, in my beliefs, that all the other gods and goddesses, all the other beings of the universe look at us in envy, because we may have just a flash of a life, but we live it. We can live it. And we're kept in some type of slavery and control system. And we don't have to. Everything's changing, and it can be for the better. It can be a new beginning. I believe it's a new beginning. So let's find out. We're going to find out anyway, but please research these things. That's the other thing. The Gods of Chaos information back from the 70s and 80s, I can always go online and find things back, especially from this one particular news source. And all that information about that asteroid coming to Earth and hitting in the 2020s is gone. I can't find none of that information. So is that more Mandela effect? It's 4 and 5G system changing our minds and making hip history, whatever. I don't know either. I'm not trying to go there. I'm trying to say that no matter what's happening, an asteroid coming, our planet evolving and changing, our atmosphere getting thinner, our power grid going out, food, whatever, we still have this moment. We have each other. We have life. And it's up to you to choose to live. I can't live it for you. I'm having fun and enjoying living mine, and I hope you do too. Because that's all we got, y'all. No matter what happens, no matter what, even if we just live full lives and go out to the end and cross the river and in the most possible glorious peace we could, still, we only got this moment. The past is gone. We don't know what's coming up. You got right now. So love the one you with. Love your planet. Love yourself. Love yourself. Give yourself a break. Pat yourself on the back. You're doing great. You're researching. You're figuring things out. We're seeing this together. We're building a unity that I hope snowballs, y'all. I hope it snowballs in a global force of life and change and of evolution and coexisting to exist until there's no existence. I don't even want to think about that because that ain't mine. Anyway, I love y'all, and I hope this got through this time. And I wish you peace, but I want you to know everything that you can possibly know or want to know. And I think that this knowledge should be shared and passed around the people of this earth, not just we the people of this planet. I think we should all know what everybody knows. I think we should all share in the solution. I think we should all share in the change in the best way we can. I love y'all. Peace, and don't live in fear.